Hi everyone. Turn heads, break necks with ads that slay. What's up, guys? It's your media playboy here, girl with the media vibes. And today I'm going to be taking you on the first episode of Twists and Tales, where every story takes an unexpected turn. Oh, yes. Anyway, so this today's topic is just basically about five strange but silly ways that people actually kick the bucket, and it was, not like someone did anything to them. It was through their own actions. I don't understand why somebody would go through something knowing that there are chances that something could go wrong, but I think people just live life and do what they feel like doing without looking at the repercussions or thinking about the things that may come out of it. Yeah, so let's get started, and I do hope you enjoyed this video, so listen carefully. And sometimes I'm just going to put some videos or a picture of the person or the item so that you can connect with the entire documentary that I've compiled. All right, let's get started. Starting at number 5 is a 30-year-old French daredevil named Remy Lucidi. So you see, there's something I like about us. When we see anything that will cause death or anything like that, we run. It's just like in a horror movie when we see something moving or something making a sound, rather than going to pursue that thing, whatever it may be. We just stay in our bed. We'll probably start praying, use holy water, use anointing oil, and we'll start kabashing. But when it's other people, you just see that they're so intrigued. Like, I think they fancy, they like it when they just go and find out. They want to know everything, so they just want to go and find out. And you're stepping into something that clearly is written over you that this is wrong, or there's something wrong here and you shouldn't be here. Anyway, guys, so this is how this 30-year-old guy, Remy Lucidi, he died in 2023 around July. He loved doing crazy stunts, saw himself as a daredevil that just wanted to do whatever makes him happy as long as he's alive. You know, this kind of thing where someone would just like to dare themselves, and the more, once you start, you want to go higher. You want to see at what point you can get to before something tells you in your head that this thing is danger written all over. So Remy likes climbing a lot of skyscrapers, telephone poles, just anything that had to do with height. Someone like me, I have motion sickness. Like, some certain kind of roller coasters here, I don't like to enter them because I'm definitely going to be sick. So for someone to actually climb a skyscraper, I mean, Oga, it's carry you go there. Yeah, so this is him doing some of his stunts, and I found them really crazy. It just reminds me of one guy. The other day I was coming back from the mainland, and I think it was around Marina, somewhere here in Lagos. Yeah, it's named Marina. I saw someone. It was a non-Nigerian guy. He was walking on this wire, like this pole, like the wire itself getting to the other side of the pole, and he was videoing himself. I'm going to actually play the video so you see that.
My people, I did Lagos, Kilonchele. I did find the perfect Lagos selfie. Oh yeah, now.
So guys, on this video here, when I was watching this guy live, and something was telling me, what if this guy falls? He's going to probably fall on top of someone's car, and it could cause a major accident on the road. But I'm like, so people are crazy. They like to do crazy stuff. So that's them. So let's go back to Remy. Yeah, so Remy started this stunt thing in 2016, and he just liked to do anything that was extreme sports. He just wanted to try different things. He was this adventurous, passionate person that liked to do anything that was just scary for most people. And one of the stunts he was doing here, he was on top of a skyscraper, in Bulgaria, and then he had a caption, "Life is too short to chase unicorns." Do unicorns actually exist? I don't think so. So by July 30th, he decided to go to a 68-story building in Hong Kong, and then he told the security man that he was going to the 40th floor to see a friend. So I'm like, even when I was doing the research, I'm like, guy, won't you follow him or ask him who he's going to see? You'll probably call the person. I don't know. Maybe it depends on the kind of apartment that it was. So maybe the security man didn't bother. But this guy, told him it's 40th floor. So he got into the elevator, went to the 68th floor itself. And, they always have this an open top kind of building. And then this guy got there and he was just walking around. Of course, whenever he's doing these stunts, you could see he's always videoing himself, yeah? So he was just videoing himself, enjoying himself, doing the whole, "What's up, guys? Look at me, I'm on top of here." And the shocking thing was, I don't even know what's called him. Like, when something is as if you say, it's like something gets into your head. So this guy peeps into the 68th floor. So there was a nanny that was actually cleaning the floor inside. So he peeped through the window, and then she was shocked. She was like, "Ugh!" And the guy, out of did I say shock or something, he missed a step, and that's how he fell. And that was the end of this guy. 2023, 30th July. Why? Why would you do that to yourself, man? But I guess, some people said that he just died doing what he loved. Other people said it was silly. But to me, I wouldn't do anything that has, you're going to meet your end, like rating 98, even 60, even 50, even 40% chances that has, you're going to meet your end written all over it. Yeah, I know that you can never be too careful in life, but there's some things that you use your own hand to put yourself in that situation. At number 4 is a Danish astronomer named Tycho Brahe. Brahe. You see the spelling there. So this guy, well, in his case, I think I'm just going to say it's never, I don't know how to put the word. Okay, yeah, I'm just going to say it like this. Being too polite will probably cost you something. So think about yourself sometimes before you think about what other people are going to say. Because the thing is, you never satisfy everybody, and people will always say something irrespective of what you try to do. So Tycho, in this banquet, at a point he needed to, ease himself, and he didn't want to leave the table for some reason because he felt it was going to be impolite. Like, Oga, you're joking with your system, Abi. Then the next thing was, after that banquet year, he was really sick and in serious pains for 11 days. And that was how, he gave up the ghost. So initially people thought maybe he was poisoned from the event or something, but later they realized that he had kidney stone and a ruptured bladder, and this was what caused his fall. So tell me why, like, you could have just got up on your seat and you could have just gone. Why did you have to think it was impolite? Really? Like, it's impolite to say, okay, I didn't say good morning or you didn't greet someone, but you gotta use the loo. Don't think about what anybody's gonna say. I mean, you're eating food, there's that chance that you're going to probably feel like that. Anyway, it's sad. Poor man died at 54, yeah? So please be cool. Just please do you. Think about don't think about what other people are going to say. Think about yourself first. So this guy's story reminded me of an experience I had. Please don't laugh. I'm just going to share it. So one day I was coming back, like I traveled. So I was coming back by road to Lagos. And then we're traveling. You know how the road journey can be tiring and stressful. So we got to this Lagos Ibadan express. And you know how traffic is there. So we're just there for like 2 hours or so. At a point, I was like, driver, I need to pee. And then he said, Madam, there's nowhere to stop here. Oh. You have to hold it. I said, Oga, I've held this thing for 2 hours already. And it doesn't seem like we're going anywhere. We're probably going to be here till like 9, 10. This was already like past 7. So I was like, Oga, I need to find somewhere. I mean, it's already dark. So I need to just find somewhere. And then I was, you know how when you're just so pressed at that point, like you can do anything. So I was still telling this man, and then I was joking, shout, but I just said it's just what he was going to say. So I said, Oga, if you don't park this bus like by the edge, and I come down and ease myself, like I'm going to piss at this bus. So of course he was still saying, Madam, I'm not going to open that door, I'm not going to stop, you know. So it was the guy at the door that said, Oga, you cannot tell her not to hold it. You're not her but you're not her assistant, so you have to just park so that she can come down. So they were telling him to drive to the edge of the bridge, the express, so that because there was a lot of traffic, so it was not like the cars were moving. It just felt like we were in one place. So they were telling him to park at the edge so I could just come down. Since it was dark, go to the back and then do what I needed to do. And he was like, no. So it was the guy at the door that if he didn't even care at all, he just opened the door for me. He said, Madam, just come down. Do you know that period where I don't know if it's adrenaline, like you just come down, my bag, my phone, everything was inside the bus. I just came down, jumped out to pee. I went to the edge, and next thing, guys, I did not see my bus. I wasn't with my phone, I wasn't with my bag. That's a story for another day. But my luck was that the girl sitting beside me, she and I related really well. Like we were talking about lots of things, and she was a core member then in that state that we're living. So I was just telling her my own youth service experience and all in the bus. So we really got close at a point. So I didn't feel so horrible because I just felt safe for some reason. I just felt safe that my items are going to still be in place. I just needed to locate their station and get my items. But anyway, like I said, the story for another day. That was one of the worst experiences in my life. Anyway, let's go to number 3. And number 3, guys, is Adolf Fredrik, the king of Sweden in 1771. So there's people that when it's close to fasting, when they hear we are nearing the fasting period, they will rush, they will eat, like they will literally eat they eat as if they're eating for the entire fasting period. And you'll be like, that no matter how much you eat, you still have to let that all out, and it's not going to sustain you even for 2 days. So no matter, like, I don't get it though, but I'm just going to narrate this guy's story. So he was known as the king that ate a lot, and he got into power through connections and influence. But he was just more like a figurehead. That was actually the main person that was ruling then. So he was just occupying the seat for the sake of the name and all. And he wasn't a fan of anything courts or kingly things. He just liked his own quiet time. He loved to eat a lot, and he also liked to make these wooden boxes. Here's a picture. So it was getting to this Swedish tradition known as Fettisdagen. I don't know if I pronounced it correctly, but it's also known as Fat Tuesday. So it's where they prepare, before the Lenten fasting period. So King Frederick, in preparation for Fat Tuesday, which is before the fasting starts, decided to hold a small feast. And in that feast, this man ate a king-sized lobster, caviar, had champagne, then he also had smoked herring and semla, which is a very sweet dessert. When you consume a lot of it, it's very dangerous. This is a picture of it. So Oga Frederick decided that he wanted to eat. Like I said, he's known as the king that loved to eat. So with everything that I already mentioned that he ate, plus the semla, the dessert here, he didn't eat one of that dessert. He didn't eat 2. He ate 14. where's the stomach? Where did you get the stomach from? Where did you get this face from? With every other thing already. And the funniest part is that he could have controlled it. Like, this thing contains a whole lot of sugar, carbs, almond, whipped cream, everything. So you can imagine 14 of that. Like, really? Anyway, guys, I'm saying he probably kicked the bucket from food poisoning, or maybe it could have just been a digestion problem. But from the report, they say his heart attack caused by overindulgence in the things that he ate, and he actually died like after several hours. Just be careful, guys. Please, like, eat, but don't overeat. Please know when your tummy says stop. Know when your system and your body says stop. All right, let's go to number 2. And number 2, guys, is a health fanatic named Basil Brown. In the weight loss, I gotta lose some weight. Well, when I did this research, I had to like change 1 or 2 things in my diet plan, because I wanted to be careful that I make sure that I'm eating all the vitamins, as well as the entire class, just a little bit of every part of the classes of food that we have, so that your body has like a proper balanced diet. Yeah. So Basil felt he's an expert, he knows what he's doing, and that's how he decided to consume 70 million units of vitamin A. Why? You want to see more than see as Abi? You want to see? I don't know. What we? Why? So Basil did not just drink 70 million units of vitamin A. He also drank a gallon of carrot juice every single day for that period. This guy was 48 years old, and he was a healthy food advocate. So the pathologist that did the autopsy discovered that his skin became so bright that it was becoming strange. So what this health fanatic didn't realize is that consuming whole lot of carrot juice, yes, it's healthy, but when you consume like a gallon like every single day, it's equivalent. In fact, it's just the same effect that alcoholic poisoning would give you. It's that dangerous. So yeah, you can have some carrots, but not a whole gallon. And then, come on, little by little. I mean, you don't have to take everything. Like, eat food, have fruit, and just exercise. These help. Another thing they discovered from his autopsy was that his liver was scarred. So it's a condition called, I think it's cirrhosis. I don't know if I pronounce it correctly. But yeah, it's like where your liver is scarred and your organs are not able to function well anymore. So guys, like, please, if you're doing anything weight loss, like, be careful. Me personally, I'm not a fan of this weight loss teas like people advertise, or healthy drinks. I feel like if you're not into medicine, healthy stuff, you probably would not understand every ingredient used, and some ingredients can really be damaging to your lungs, to your kidney, or sometimes, like for we ladies, when you want to give birth or try and get pregnant, you'll be wondering what's wrong with your system, because you don't realize that some things you take will have after effect like much later. So I just prefer buy fruits, make it as a smoothie, or you can eat it, when you just wash it, cut it and eat, and then eat, just small portions or sizable portions of food. And that should be fine, together with some exercise. I mean, this can work with you. Basically, weight loss is just about rationing your food and eating food in certain portions and not eating anything high calories. So what I do most of the time is I like to check, like I do a calorie count. Should I call it like, I just like to do like an overall calculation, and then I exercise. So when I exercise, I try to use my Fit app, which lets me know how many calories I've burned, and try to make sure that you're eating less and you're exercising more. So, but please just be careful out there and make sure that you are doing everything proportionately. Now let's get down to number 1. Okay guys, and at number 1 is God. That's why I said this research here is just a compilation of what could have been avoided, but I guess I can't blame anyone, and I guess people just do things and think differently. Okay, so this is a man named Alex Mitchell. On the 24th of March 1975, Mitchell laughed for 25 to 30 minutes and developed heart failure, and that's how his story ended. Laugh, heart failure, kick the bucket. How? I guess everything, like from this research or this conversation, is just more excess of everything or too much of everything is not so good. Well, here's how it happened. Yeah, so Alex Mitchell was watching an episode of his favorite comedy, The Goodies. This is the show back then, and it was just one of his favorite, and that was how he fell and developed heart failure. According to the doctor's report, they said it could be a hereditary thing because his granddaughter Lisa Cork also experienced something similar, and she had a cardiac arrest. And from deeper research, it was discovered that it was something called long QT syndrome. So long QT syndrome is a condition whereby someone passes out or develops a heart failure due to exercise or intense emotions such as fear or laughter. So guys, I guess laughing too much is not good after all. So that's it, guys. That's everything. I hope you enjoyed this fascinating documentary. I found it really fascinating, funny, but at the same time, just telling you that you have to be careful and don't do anything excessively. Yeah, so this is just how life can be. Just have to be careful out there, guys. Thank you all for watching, and do make sure that you like, subscribe, and share. Now go find your Asa. Take it from the Media Playboy.